Join me to create a slightly different kind of texture using the salt technique in watercolor. We will add one simple extra step to the usual salt method, and this works well for painting frosty birch trees in the winter season. I begin by wetting about 3/4 of the paper. Once the surface is evenly damp, I mix cerulean blue with small touch of crimson lake to create a purplish tone. I use this pigment to paint the background. While painting the background, instead of keeping it as a flat wash, I try to create a gradient wash. This gives the painting more depth and make it feel more alive. After painting the background, I elevate the board and any pigment that collects near the masking tape is wiped away using a waistcloth. Now my paper is wet with a sheen, so I sprinkle table salt at this condition to create the texture for the tree. After sprinkling the salt, I place the board at a 90-degree angle, resting it against the wall. This allows the pigment to move and create a varied texture similar to a frosty birch tree. I place the board in this way for few minutes, and when the texture begins to form, as you see in the video, I place the board back on a flat surface. Since the paper is still wet, I sprinkle a little more salt on the top. Next, I move on to lifting the pigment. For that, using a clean damp brush, I lift the paint to form the tree trunks for the birch trees. I'm creating two tree trunks with this lifting technique. By this point, the texture is almost fully developed, and now I dry the paper completely using a hair dryer. Once the paper is completely dry, I use paint spray to paint the marks on the birch tree as you see in the video. Now I'm wetting the bottom part of the paper to paint the shadows on the snow. I avoid wetting the area near the tree trunks and I'm focusing only on the foreground. I'm using the same sky color to paint the shadows. Next, I'm using the same sky color, which is a mix of cerulean blue with a touch of crimson lake, to paint the shadows of the tree on the snow. After painting the shadow, I soften the edges using a clean damp brush. After that, using the same pigment, I splatter at the foreground as you see in the video. And that's it, we have completed a quick winter scene in watercolor. I hope you enjoyed watching it. See you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.